Why, hello out there in YouTube land. This is your boy Maxwell P. Ryan coming to you with a video review. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Generations War for Cybertron trilogy, Seige, Voyager class, Optimus Prime. Now, here we are, and there he is. And usually, we take a look at the packaging, but I long since gotten rid of the box for this guy because I don't have the space for it. So boo-hoo on you guys who want to see the box. So so moving right along, here we have Voyager class Optimus Prime, and this is a Hasbro and Takara Tomi's take on a Cybertronian cab truck mode, and I will say I like this. I really, really do like this. Now let's get in closer so we can take a look at some of the various different detailing on this figure. So here we got some translucent blue as the top headlight sections, and more used for the windscreen visor, the grille section, these headlights. Nice bits of gray picked out here and there. A little bit of battle smudging on the windshields. I'm not a fan of that, but oh well. And going down the side of it, fairly nice clean truck mode. A little bit of scuff there with an Autobot symbol. These are done in silver and not blue, but oh well. Silver area picked out right there. Wheels are picked out in silver as well. Here's this side. Here's the back side. Here's what the top side looks like. Fairly nice and clean. Here's this other side. We can see this part here picked out and smudged. And he does have 6 rolling wheels, and so he does roll as rolling Cybertronian cab trucks should. And yeah, pretty decent overall. And for a couple of quick size comparisons, first off, here we got him with the Generation 1 Optimus Prime, and you could see very much, well, lots of inspirations kind of went from this to that. So there you got that. And then for the sake of a quick size comparison, here he is next to Voyager class Megatron and his tank mode. And yeah, these guys are pretty decent. This is a very decent combo set for Optimus Prime Megatron combos. So there you go. Take him, put him off to the side. Optimus does come with a couple of accessories. He does come with his standard ion blaster of sorts, which is a really nice molding, and it is compatible with the blast effects parts, but this is a baseline review. We don't need to see all that. So there you got that. And he also does come with what is a combination between a shield, and if you bring the handle down, which is on a hinge, bring out this back section, and you bring this up, you get a battle axe, which is very cool. Very cool indeed. And so yeah, as a general rule of thumb, I usually just kind of leave the axe like this and like this. You can store these on the vehicle mode. There's various different 5mm ports located throughout the figure, so you can put them right up here on top. You can do them on the sides, or what is said on the instructions is you can combine these two to create some other form of weapon, and then just plug that in right on there where the trailer hitch is. So yeah, whoop-de-doo, and then he can roll off into action. Anyway, the question that is going to be on some people's mind: will it work with the Earthrise trailer? Well, I fortunately have the Earthrise trailer right here, and yes it does. And you can addedly be certain of that because with the Walmart exclusive Nemesis Prime, it is this cab with this trailer. So spoilers, but most of us kind of knew that. So yeah, that's basically it for, oh, and you've also got 5mm ports on either on the back side of the smokestacks too. That's basically it for the vehicle mode. So let's get down to transforming him into his robot mode. So, one other vehicle thing, and we kind of need to do it to get him into transformed anyway, is he does have a hover mode. And to do that, make certain my camera's all the way extended. Whoop. And because I'm going to need the room to operate. And to create the hover mode, you quite literally just take the wheels and you bring them down, because they have these little slots right here that tab onto this tab here. And so you just bring those down like so. And you bring those down like so. And then he's got this hover mode thing. But we're not here for that. We'll just put these back up for the time being. From there, you want to take leave these wheels down so we can get into the transformation. Take these panels, bring them on either side, bring them off to the side. From there, come up here to the front. Untab these panels. Open up the windscreen to reveal a matrix of sorts area, which unfortunately no matrix chamber, but oh well, what do you expect? Separate out these sections here. That completely frees up this top section for you to bring up on this hinge that's right up here. Bring up. From there, you want to take this grill section. Well, not grill section, the bumper section. Bring that down, collapse it around. Bring these two sections in. These two tabs here will go into these slots right here, like so. Bring that down and kind of leave it like that for the time being. From there, you want to bring his arms over and out, G1 style. This will start kind of closing in the chest section. But we'll reopen that back up a little bit and bring the head up so it's out of the way. Close that section back up, bring the arms forward. Take this panel here that's on his arm, flip it around, and take this section here, which was the headlights, and flip that around. That creates an arm. Same thing on the other side. Just flip that down, bring that around, and voila. Now you got I don't know what you want to call this. Anyway, take the sections that are the wheels, they're on these armature hinges, and just bring it up and put it in like so. That puts it on the side there. From there, you'll want to do the same thing on the other side. Just bring it up and whoop, into place. Take the lower section of the body here and bring it up. Now, something to be mindful of. Lazy Eyebrow pointed this off in his video review for this, or some other video. This hinge on his figure broke. So, be mindful of that. If you find this figure and get it, this hinge might break on you. But it hasn't on me yet, so huzzah and hooray. I finished bringing that all the way in, and like so. Take the backpack section here, rotate it around, and bring it back. There's these two tabs here that'll go into tiny little slots right there. And there you got the upper body all said and done. Now we'll work on the lower body. To start off with, got these panels here that make up his knees. Just take them down, flip them around, they tab into place like so. Split the legs, they tab into each other, tab, slot, tab in slot, tab in slot. Untab them, rotate them, undo the wheel section like we did earlier, and flip it around, and it will tab. This tab will go into this slot right here, locking that into place. From there, you want to take this panel here that will be on this side of the shin, untab it. There's a little tab here, port here, that goes into this little port that goes into this plug here. Flip that around, and this tab here will go into that slot there. And so you tap it in like so. And then from there, flip out the feet. And voila, there you got a leg all done. Second side, the second side is going to be just the same as the first. Flip that around. I like to fold out the feet first. Bring that down, take that and swing that around, and tab that all in. and rotate it. And now we'll just get them all standing nice and secure-like. And there we got Optimus Prime in his robot mode. And this is a very nice updated Optimus Prime from some of the last few lines that have come out. Now, don't get me wrong, I love this figure and I love this one, but in some ways this one takes I don't know why, but this one just is almost perfect in my opinion. I love the Earthrise Prime. I have no complaints about him, but aesthetically speaking, minus the battle marks on this figure, this one is the better figure out of the two. I don't know why. Let's get in, but personal thoughts and feelings aside, let's get in closer so we can take a look at his noggin. There, oh, come on. Of course. There we go. There's his head sculpt. Very nice head sculpt. Very G1-y cartoonist head sculpt. We got the nice silver there on the head crest. Battle silver for the mouth plate and right by the eyes. A nice tealish color for that. All around, very nice figure. Lots of nice detailing about. And just kind of going down. All of that really transcribed well onto the figure itself. You get a little bit of a backpack, but I don't care. So yeah, articulation wise, as you kind of saw, the head is on a ball joint. Tongue stops working here. Is on a ball joint, so a little bit of wiggle waggle. He can look up a little. He can look down a bit. And if you open up the chest, then you can really look down. But sorry. Arms can rotate on a full 360. They can move in and out on a hinge. And can go back due to the transformation joint. Biceps are on a swivel with a elbow joint of around, if not a little bit over 90 degrees of bend. And wrist can swivel. Waist is on a swivel joint, so you get a nice range of motion there. Legs can go forward that far. They can go back that far. He can do full splits. He does have a little bit of thigh rotation, knee rotation due to transformation. Full motion there in the knees of well over 90 degrees of bend there. Ankle tiltage, and I mean, you can consider the transformation joint a little bit of articulation. So yeah, really, really posable. I really like that and appreciate that. Now his accessories, he can hold his accessories. I usually have him displayed on my shelf with his ion blaster, and he can hold that nice and securely. You can shake it. Not going anywhere. And now his shield slash battle axe thing. There's a couple of different things you can do with this. You can either plug it onto his forearm there, and he can have like a whole shield thing, or turn it sideways and you get the whole shield thing, but that's a very tiny shield. Or what you can also do is untab that and redo that transformation that we already saw earlier and give him a battle axe, and he can hold this like so, and that's a very nice battle axe. Although this I usually just end up the axe I usually just leave stored in Earthrise's trailer, because I leave that one's Optimus in his robot mode and the trailer on a different shelf with weapons and blast effects and stuff. So yeah, there you got that. And now for comparison. Here he is with G1 Optimus. So you can see how much has changed since he was initially released back in the 80s. There you got that. And also here he is with his nemesis Voyager class Megatron. And this is a very handsome looking pair of bots there. You can see Megatron is just a tad taller but emphasis on just a tad taller. And you know what? That's perfectly fine with me. So there you go. And that's been a video review for the Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy, Seige, Voyager class Optimus Prime. I really, really love this figure, and I am happy to say that he's a part of my collection. Now, as of the time of the recording of this video, he's few and far between. Your best options to try to get him are online. Should you get him? Only if you want to. I would suggest that if you are a Prime completionist and you need every Optimus Prime there is out there, I'd say go for it and get him. But that's my personal opinion, and not everybody shares my opinion. But that's what my thoughts are. So, yeah, I don't know really what else there is to say other than this has been the video review for the Seige Voyager Optimus Prime, and this is Maxwell P. Rhyme asking you to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everything might like it, and to check me out on social medias. Links will be in the description down below. And I think that'll just about do it. So until next time, this is Maxwell catching you all later. Camera fault. Down. You know, I think this is among our most peaceful encounters. You know, Prime, I have to agree. Like and subscribe for more of Maxwell's reviews, coming to you at a sooner or later date.